Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So this video is a bit of a vlog and I'm going to be cooking some beef stew. I'm actually going to be cooking it in a crock pot, but what I like to do before I put it into the crock pot is I like to cook the meat first. So I put the stew meat in a pot of water over the stove with a little bit of salt. And then I will cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes or so until the meat turns brown and is done. So this is how it is looking after about 25 minutes, and I am going to turn the heat off and then I'm going to drain the water. Here I am lining up the crock pot with a liner. Now I like to add new water to the crock pot, so I'm going to be adding about 8 cups of water. After I've added the water, I decide to go on and add the meat, and then I'm going to add a big can of veggie oil. I put in the juice, the vegetables, everything. I normally use a smaller can of the veggie oil of mixed veggies, but they did not have a small can. They only had the big can, which doesn't really make that big of a difference. And then I added a can of tomato sauce. Then I'm going to add some salt and some pepper. Then I'm going to give it a quick stir. I'm going to put it on high and let it cook for about 6 hours. I used to cook the beef stew on stovetop, but my husband and I decided to try the crock pot, and we love it that way so much better. And then here I am trying the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, and I added some whipped cream and some Halloween sprinkles, and it was really, really good. I liked it, y'all. And here I am just mixing up some Jiffy cornbread. My husband loves the Jiffy cornbread with his beef stew. So normally I would make it with I would use the cupcake liners, but I decided to just go with the pan instead. I put a little bit of the oil at the bottom of the pan and used a napkin to spread the oil around at the bottom and the sides. I like using that method a lot better because it's easier for the cornbread to come out of the pan. And I like to clean as I go, so I wasn't dirtying up a lot of dishes anyway, so I just loaded up the dishwasher with the dishes that I had been using. And here is how the beef stew looks after about 4 hours. And I always like to kind of come in and give it a quick stir here and there. And then this is how our cornbread turned out. Y'all, I love finding fun holiday treats and desserts to make with my daughter throughout the holidays. And I found this fun Halloween treat to make from Facebook. And it's called Halloween Pudding Dirt Cups. All you need is, it's really easy and simple. All you need is a package of chocolate instant pudding. You add in the 2 cups of milk and mix it in really, really well. And then you're going to add a container of Cool Whip, which you are going to see here in a bit. Here I am adding in the whipped cream, and then I'm going to let my daughter stir, and then I'm going to mix, and then let her stir and mix. Now, I went on and try to go on and get it mixed in real quick first, and then let her do some mixing, and then I would mix some more because it took a good little bit of time to get it mixed in really, really well. So I let her mix in some more, and I just let her do that until she got tired. She got tired, so I went on and finished getting it mixed in, and that is how it turned out. Now, here I am crushing up some cookies, and you're supposed to use a food processor for this if you have one, which is definitely a better option because I did not like using this method because of all of the cream. Now you could take the cream out and it would probably work a lot better. I do end up finding another method with like a blender that I had, which I will explain here in a little bit. But um, first here I'm going to show y'all how to layer it. So I layered it with the cookies, which is supposed to look like dirt, and then I added the pudding mix, then I added the cookies, then I added another layer of the pudding mix, and then your final layer is going to be of the cookies, and then you're going to add your toppings. Now, the toppings, you're supposed to use Milano cookies for the tombstones, and then the melted chocolate, you would put RIP on there, and then you would add your gummy worms and some eyes. But I always like to do my own little spin on things, so I found this decorating kit, and they had tombstones, they had bloody bones, they had creepy crawlies, they had skulls, they had the big eyes, and added some of the gummy worms. And y'all, these were really fun and simple to make. So I'm showing y'all how I decorated one up, and then I let my daughter decorate some, although she decorated only one, and this is the one that she did. She was not into the decorating. She was more into eating everything. So she took off with the gummy worms. She took off with the eyes, all of the decorations that I gave her to decorate with, and she was mainly playing with it or eating it. But yeah, they turned out so cute and I love them. So it was really fun to do with her. Okay, so here, as y'all could tell, the cookies turned out so much better and actually look like dirt. So I had this blender that was for smoothies, and I didn't want to load it up with the cookies because I didn't want to mess my blender up. So I took all of the cream from the middle of the cookies and used about 6 cookies into the blender and blended it all up, and it just turned out so much better. So I would be definitely using the blender if I make this recipe again. And then I'm just going to go on and use some more of the toppings, the gummy worms, and all of the other decorations that I have on hand from that kit that I had. But y'all, I definitely recommend doing something like this with your kids because I think they would love it and have a lot of fun doing these cups. And our meal is complete. This one is mine. I like to have crackers with mine. I do like to have the cornbread, but I like to have it on the side. And then this is my daughter's plate. I gave her the option between the cornbread or the crackers, and she did really well. She ate most of her stew because she does love vegetables. And this is my husband's. He likes to have his cornbread mixed in with his stew. And then our fun little desserts. Okay, y'all, so I wanted to show y'all a bit of a change that I made to the entryway table. I switched out the Hocus Pocus book and the Black Flame candle and added this skelly guy that came from the Family Dollar Tree. And I had him holding the jack-o'-lantern that I got from Walmart a couple of years ago. And y'all, I love it. It looks so much better. And here we are watching Medea, Boo Halloween, one of our favorite movies that we love to watch during Halloween time and enjoy our Halloween dessert. Well, y'all, that's going to be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.